Hey guys, Anthony with 180 Degree Ministries is back with some more Romans. I wanted to go over Romans chapter 8 verse 29 where God says that you're predestined. Now, what's so crazy as there is over 80 billion sperm racing to the egg and you are called. So that's what's so amazing about everyone's life is you are knitted perfectly in the womb. The scripture says that you are knitted perfectly in the womb. You are predestined before times and God knew you before the times. And there being 80 billion sperm racing to the egg and you made it. So there's no coincidence to that. It literally parted. You made it because God called you. The scripture says that God called you from the womb. So there's no coincidence to that. It's amazing. To be conformed to the image of his son. So those he chose as saints, which is you guys, he foreknew and he predestined. So he knew you before times and before the foundation of the earth. He had an image of you and he knitted you perfectly in your mama's womb. He called you from the womb and to be conformed and to be transformed into the image he has of his son. So it's just so amazing, and this scripture right here alone speaks of your life, your value, what you're called for, and everything God has for you. You were predestined before the time. You were called from the womb, knitted perfectly to be an image bearer of his son, to live a godly life, to let Christ really shine through you. That's what you were called for. So it's just so amazing. This is one of my favorite scriptures here in the book of Romans. Just so powerful. It speaks in so many different levels and on so much different depth, and it really speaks of God's love and how he knew us, every single one of us. If anybody can't say that their life doesn't mean anything and whatnot, the Father knows more than anything. It says, for the grains of sand, he has more thoughts for you than there are grains of sand on the earth. And nobody even knows the exact number there are of grains of sand, let alone how many. Just think about that for a second. He has more thoughts than there are grains of sand. He has more thoughts for you than there are grains of sand on the earth. That's amazing. That's because he loves you so much. He loves you so much that he did everything he could to get you back and to build that relationship because he wants to know you. That's all it is. He wants you to know your value, his love for you, and he just wants to know you. So God bless you guys. Thank you for tuning in. It's just so amazing. You're predestined, your value. Just remember that. Don't ever forget it.